All right, it is 5 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and get started here. Good evening and welcome everyone to the virtual neighborhood meeting regarding our 2024 street maintenance project, specifically improvements for T.H. Johnson Drive. Thank you to those of us in the community who are joining us to learn more about the project, as well as those who are viewing the recording online after the fact. My name is Daniel Seguin. I'm the communications director for the city of Taylor. Also with me here is Jared Kingery. He's the communications specialist for the city of Taylor. And our engineering firm, HDR, is here with us as well. And I will let them go ahead and introduce themselves. Take it away, Kevin.
Thanks, Daniel. Let's go next slide. So as you mentioned, we're the engineers for the project. My name is Kevin Marsh. I'm the design engineer. I have Brad Stressa with us. He's a construction engineer. And then James Woodall will be the project inspector. The contractor is Texas Road. Valentin Gomez is the project manager, and Manny Gonzalez is the superintendent. Next slide. So I'll go over a quick agenda for you. I'm going to go over the project in general. I'll show you what it'll look like when complete. Then I'll pass it to Brad, who will talk about what you can expect during construction, along with some FAQs and the construction sequence. Toward the end, we'll answer questions. If you have questions as you go, please use the Teams chat function. We'll read them out and answer them at the end. And then finally, we'll show you contact information and how to get a hold of us if you have questions after the presentation is over. Next slide. So this project is a street maintenance project. It's funded by the 2024 infrastructure bond. There's 4 streets that are part of it: Bill Pickett Trail, T.H. Johnson Drive, Lake Drive, and Mallard Lane. Today we're focusing on T.H. Johnson Drive, and it's the first project to go forward. There will be street reconstruction and restriping along T.H. Johnson. Go to the next slide. So the benefits of this project, like I said, there will be new pavement, an enhanced riding surface when it's done, and then refreshed striping. Additionally, there will be some curb ramp improvements. We're replacing curb ramps, especially near the school, old ramps, to make them ADA compliant and more usable. Next slide. The limits of this project, as you can see, are North Drive to Main Street. Next slide. So this is what it'll look like. We're resurfacing the entire project throughout these limits. In the residential area on the west end, this is looking east from North Drive to Bull Run. There will be a center line added, and then 2 7-foot shoulder striped. You can use the shoulders for parking or bikes. The pavement width will stay the same. It's just resurfacing and then adding in the new stripes. Next slide. So this is a view a little bit farther east. This is looking east from Bull Run to Davis Street. The shoulders are a bit wider, 8 feet, and then the lanes here are a bit wider as well, 12.5 feet each. Next slide. And this is in front of the elementary school. This is where it's wider, so we'll be adding a 7-foot parking lane or shoulder on the north side of the street. There will be 2 11-foot travel lanes, and then there will be a center 2-way left turn lane along the length of the street that's 12 feet wide. Next slide. So that concludes the overview of the project, and I'll pass it to Brad for construction information.
Thank you, Kevin. My name is Brad Stressa. I'm a construction engineer with HDR, working for City of Taylor. I will go over construction schedule, go over briefly what construction activities will look like, and some frequently asked questions. Reconstruction work at T.H. Johnson is starting this month. In fact, it is starting next week through August. Contractor started mobilizing the equipment this week. At T.H. Johnson. Major sequence of construction activities will include pulverization of existing pavement section, cement treatment of pulverized pavement materials to prepare the new base, and then place the prime coat on the treated base. And on this one, especially now this is being cement treated base, we're going to be using inverted prime on the treated base. And finally place the 2 inches of hot mix asphalt at the final course. Other miscellaneous improvements on T.R. Johnson's are some improvements in the curves, replacement of some of the curves areas, and then improvement on ADA concrete ramps as well, as Kevin mentioned previously, especially at the school area. Contractor will start the work from the west end at North Drive going east. And on the following slides, I have some pictures to provide you visuals of what this process would look like. So here you're seeing a reclaimer machine. So this pulverizes the existing asphalt and some base. So basically this breaks the pavement materials into pieces and make it ready for cement to be mixed with water to make it a more durable foundation for pavement. Next slide, Jared. So these pictures are basically showing the pulverized cement treated material is being processed and compacted in place. Next slide. So after the cement treated base is being prepared, invert prime coat is being placed. So this is performed by spreading the asphalt emulsion oil and placing cross rock pea gravel size, what we call grade 5 rocks, and roll over it to keep the rocks in place. When this is compacted, it is ready to receive the hot mix asphalt surface course. Now this is an all-weather driving surface. So this surface may be left open for a couple of weeks prior to placement of surface course. Next slide. So these pictures are showing the placement of the final hot mix surface course. T.R. Johnson is receiving 2 inches of hot mix surface course. Next slide. So I'd like to go through some of the frequently asked questions on a project like this in a neighborhood. So contractor hours. This is a Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., or as approved by the city, which is requested by the contractor and as approved by the city. Access on T.R. Johnson will remain open to local traffic at all time. So there is not going to be complete shutdown of T.R. Johnson at any time, even during construction. And driveways, the same thing with the driveways as well. Driveways access will be maintained. And the contractor will have flaggers during constructions, and they will be directing the traffic as needed. But again, the T.R. Johnson and the driveways will not be shut down at any time. Next slide. Services such as trash pickup, mail deliveries, and special deliveries will be maintained. The trash cans can be placed at their normal locations, and contractor will help to move the trash cans so that they can be picked up during construction if it happens during constructions. But as far as the residents, they can place their trash cans at their normal locations. Street parking, please avoid street parking on the street during construction. This will help a lot to the contractor. Dust control. Now water trucks will be used, contractor will be using the water trucks during construction to minimize the dust. Sometimes the wind will exacerbate the situation, but contractor will do the best to minimize the dust as much as possible. I suggest the residents and drivers keep an eye on construction activity and avoid being close to the active construction area as much as possible. Next slide. Traffic control during construction and traffic control outside construction. So traffic control during construction, there's going to be no closure of T.R. Johnson. Localized lanes may be closed for construction, and flaggers will be used as necessary. traffic control when the construction is done for the day, when the contract is off T.S. Johnson, normal traffic flow will be maintained on non-work hours. Construction workers during construction, remember to look for the workers, construction equipment, and be safe. We thank you in advance for your cooperation and patience while our crews work to improve your street. And with that, I'll hand it back to Kevin to take any questions.
Thanks, Brad. I don't see any questions yet. Please type any now if you have them. I'll wait a couple of minutes, but I guess in the meantime, let's go to the next slide and I can say how to contact us afterward. So the main point of contact for the construction issues would be Brad. His number and his email address are shown here on this slide. And then if you have a general question about the project, there's a city communications office mailbox shown there as well, communications@taylortexas.gov. I don't see any further chat questions, so I guess I'll kick it back to Daniel. Yeah, thank you for your time and thank you for your cooperation and patience with the project.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate you both for being here. And anyone watching this after the fact, please feel free to submit questions to the communications department or to Brad or both of us about any particular questions or concerns surrounding the construction project before, during, or after. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and look forward to seeing everybody at the City Council meeting tonight.